Can't sit the rocket.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll see. Where it is in this league. We just came out of a PSL league where we made the playoffs and lost the first round. This is a very young team, very young team. So we're going to be taking any small wins that we have, anything that incremental, and we'll do the best we can. On paper, the team we're facing looks like we should be able to maybe handle them. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes indeed. So.
Yeah, this team is quite a young team. A lot of new faces this year. Almost half the team really. A lot of freshmen coming into the game,
So
and
four young freshmen on. We have returning is Eric, and then obviously Charlotte, who's been with us for the past 2 or 3 years. I think Charlotte started her freshman year, Eric started his sophomore year, and now they're senior and junior respectively.
they are.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of Eric's been playing league for like what 6 or 7 years, something like that.
He's been playing since he's been out of the womb, basically. All right, let's take a look at these characters here. So what we can do here? Oh, we're in game already. Wow,
We
look
are.
at that. All right. Let me change some stuff here so we can get a little bit of more information on what's going on. So it looks like we are starting blue side here. What? You're hearing me? Yeah, it's picking up. It's picking up.
Yep.
And so you'll see our teams moving up mid lane here, and from here, probably going to split. I don't know if they're going to invade. Ah, look at this. There's a little bit of an invade going on here as we're sneaking into the enemy camp. But notice if they actually go in, you can see the enemies kind of waiting for them.
They are.
There. They are. So we'll see how they handle it.
It's going to be a surprise for them.
Well, it'll be a surprise for something here.
Yeah. Here they come.
Oh,
I think they know.
there,
Yeah.
that they know. So let's see what this sort of disaster this was. First blood, and then we'll see if Penn Manor can actually continue. So it looks like Penn Manor kind of maybe gets out. Oh, look at that. Second
There we go.
blood. We do lose, so it ends up being a 2 for 2.
Yep.
Maybe 3. So they
2
do end
for
up getting 3. The opposition gets 2, but a nice little skirmish to start the game early on.
Yeah.
And really not that much. It really doesn't. You'll see that gold is kind of even here. One of the ways you track League of Legends is when you look up at the top of your screen, you'll see a 3.6, 3.6. Just means that the gold's even. And the only reason it's even though we have fewer kills, is because we had first kill, and that gives you extra. That gives you extra cash.
Penn Manor's leading by. Now they. Oh, now.
No, they're
the
down a
other
little
team.
bit, but
Yep. Penn Manor had the lead there for like half a second.
yeah. Now, if you're new to League and watching this, of course, we're dealing with 3 different lanes. A top lane, as you can see, and the mini map here in the corner. You can see kind of a top lane, and then
That's
there's a
the
mid lane.
Top left.
Yeah, top left, and then there's a lane through the middle and a bot lane, and then there's a guy wandering around the middle of the jungles. So we'll see what Penn Manor can do against this team. They seem on paper to be somewhat evenly matched, so we'll see how they do.
Well, it makes for an interesting game here once, we see, because this team's been playing teams that, they look really, really good on paper, and looks like, Penn Manor could take now, but it's always, which, they haven't always. They've gotten some wins, of course.
The thing is, they have that rule of thumb in business that 10,000 hours to become good at something.
Right.
And so when you're dealing with the freshman team, they just don't have the amount of hours. Some of the players just started playing this game in September, and this is
It's a complex game.
It's a complex game. It is. It is. They were able to get a kill in the top lane, and so that evens out again the score and actually puts them a little bit ahead slightly. Again, the goal not inconsequential difference at this point of the game and this early on in the match. Where's my my objective timers are?
If you fight anybody in this fight, target Soraka, she heals.
Okay.
Don't
It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll bounce back in a second here.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems like one of Penn Manor's spots was hiding. Not gonna stay alive, however.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes here. So right, so Eric's in the mid lane. We're now focusing in on the bot lane here. We're up at the top lane. We're bouncing around here just as we get started. Rain has a tough matchup. We're going against Mordekaiser. He can do a fantastic amount of damage
Yeah.
on her. You're going to see her struggle here in just a little bit, especially as Mord continues to level up. I'm not really worried about Eric. Eric kind of knows what he's doing. Again, he's been putting the time and the hours in to kind of make this game go. And so, real good. And so there's a lot of, right here you'll see that that Sadie's kind of drug in. She goes into this match, and she probably shouldn't have gone in here, but it could prevent, and she's alive.
She's low.
She really should go back.
Yeah.
And port back and just, heal up. And I don't know if she's doing it. Doesn't look like she's recalling at this point, but I would,
kill here.
at that low of a thing is really would be better for her to recall. She doesn't have much here. Yeah, so this is like a real good kill.
Yep, there it is.
So, yeah.
It seems.
All right, so
1-on-2 right here.
So what was that?
It's a 1-on-2 right here.
Yeah, well, it's 2-on-2 right here. They have
there we
two.
go.
Yeah, they're both there. So.
This microphone gets in the way of everything.
Oh, so you can't see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially since we're kind of sharing the mic here, you kind of see this kind of rolling it. So. I'm gonna stay out of the chat for right now so I can pay attention a little bit better. All right, so you'll see at the top here, the top lane, you can see in the mini map the Mordekaiser coming back through, having recalled against the set. So this gives a chance for Sadie to kind of push in there at the top lane. We're kind of in here in the bot lane, putting a little bit of pressure on. And you'll see Eric's putting on some pressure here. And a nice kill, but so that was a kill back. So they kind of just swap kills there.
Yep.
Yeah, barely leading though. This is kind of inconsequential here.
Yeah.
We
Still
might go
early.
up then. So this is like 2-on-3, not a real good matchup for Penn Manor to take.
Yeah, we're still early in the game here, so of course
It is, but
anything's
this
gonna
gives them a
happen.
chance for Dragon, and so Penn Manor is kind of aware of this and paying attention to what's going on. So this kind of pulls Rain in here. Rain just needs to play a little bit more safely here. And it's going to put her like in here, so let's see if she can get away. She don't think she has flash or anything to get away.
No.
And that kills. So she has to be careful. You'll see Rain down here at the bottom as she said 3 deaths, and that really just has fed the Mordekaiser a little bit here down here. Now, death timer's not long, but that's going to equal. You'll see that brought that gold back up to equal there.
Yep.
And gold translates into items that you can buy, which if you have better items than the other person, that gives you a skill advantage, cap advantage. And so she has to be a little bit careful coming in here, especially as Mort puts in the tower. It'd be better for her to play a little bit safer, but I tend to be a little bit more conservative in my play when I play than some of them are.
Yeah.
But it looks like we might have a kill here, and
Yeah, there we go.
do.
Could get a second one. Nope,
No, we
not
won't.
gonna
We
go.
won't follow through. A little bit of a
Nope.
chase here, but we're more interested in the dragon at this
Yep.
point.
And the dragon's probably a little bit more important right now.
Well, so getting the dragon becomes really important. Oh, nicely
There we
done.
go.
There we even it up again. So that's nicely done.
But Penn Manor's tower here is getting attacked here.
Yeah, a little bit. But again, we're looking at a gold difference, and we obviously do need to be hitting towers. They've obviously put some damage, especially the top tower is a weak. It's important to notice that Sadie did start playing this game in September.
Right.
like hadn't touched it prior, was aware of it because her brother played it. Her brother, Austin Hendershot, one of our star players over the past couple years, is now helping assist coach. Is helping right now one of our new players, Mackenzie, kind of work through learning the game. So, so there's a little bit of a family dynamic here.
Yeah.
Not the only one. Eric and
Eric and
Emily
Emily.
are also siblings here. So they pull out the Shelley, or what's called the Rift Herald here, and we'll see where Penn Manor chooses to drop it. But we'll see how it goes. So we'll see where we go.
I think one of our awards this year will need to be Siblings of the Year.
Sibling duo of the year. Yeah. Well, so that would work fine if Austin was playing. But
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But there is
Austin graduated a little bit ago.
Yeah,
from
2
us,
years ago. So.
Yep. But we still have him around here in esports like we do. Clay Craig. He.
Is a perfect example of that.
Yep.
Oh, maybe another kill here. Look,
Yep, there we
nicely
go.
done.
Now they're ahead.
Yeah. Whoa. So
Oh, we're gonna.
that's going to be a problem for her.
Yeah.
She really has got to pull back. Like if I were her, I would definitely playing the tower because she ends up feeding. She seems to be feeding the enemy. Like, Mordekaiser is the only one in that team that's really carrying.
Yeah.
So.
And Sage just really got to be careful of that.
Yep. So one of the important things, really, like any sort of team sport, is communication is
Oh, yeah.
core and key here, right?
Yep. Even maybe more so than,
I don't know. Rocket League certainly has it. See,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at the way Mort is just destroying everything.
Yeah, there we go.
So we are able to pull 3, but we'll see if Penn Manor can actually get out of this. I don't know if Eric's going to be able to do much with it.
Probably not.
Yes.
Oh, there
yeah,
we
he's
go.
able to
Yeah.
knock out. So he looks like he's able to pull out of that
Yep.
sort of risk. Our top lane is really where we're losing the matchup at this point.
Yeah.
Now, we do have about a 2,000 gold lead, and that's nothing to sneeze at. We do have our first tower, and we have a first dragon, and we have 1 rift, and those are all in our advantage, but the game is far from over, and certainly,
Oh, yeah.
early college high has the ability to certainly come back in this game.
Yeah.
But Penn Manor, this is a nice start for Penn Manor.
It is. Watching their performance throughout the year, definitely have gotten off to a solid start, so just gotta hope they stay like this.
That's right. So, yeah.
Could see Rain's gonna go up here
Yeah,
again.
she's
Not gonna.
Yeah, so she really doesn't. She really should not be going in.
Yeah.
So, and it's just
There's
it's just
our
feeding. It's just feeding him. When you look at it on paper, Penn Manor has had 9 deaths. 5 of them have come at Rain's hand.
Yeah.
That means Mordekaiser. You see here he has a 350 gold bounty. That means that's an
Yeah.
advantage on him.
Yep.
So they are going to gank him here. They should be able to take him, maybe. So they should be able to get him, and
there
it's
we go.
done. And that gets the bounty, and notice that gives them another gold boost there.
It does. Also gives some time to.
Kind of regroup and maybe pull on. But again, it's easy to look and say, this is what Sadie be doing. But remember, she's learning the characters,
Yeah.
and League is a very complex game, as
It
you and
is.
I know. It's on paper, you think, well, it's not, it's a pretty slow-moving game compared to like Rocket League and Overwatch.
Yeah.
Whereas Overwatch and Rocket League demand some pretty quick reflexes and precision.
They're very
you
fast-paced.
You need to know characters. You need to know items. You need
Yeah.
to know how different characters play against other
And
characters.
there's a ton of them in the game, so that just makes it all more difficult.
Thankfully, there's only ever about 20 or 30 that are considered the meta, right?
Yeah.
So, so you'll see your games in a little bit of law. I wish I could see the timers here. I think, where's the mouse here? Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to see if I can make this mini map smaller. Mini map scale.
And down it goes.
There we go. All right, and the reason I did that is I want to kind of see the timers here over on the side that we have, because it lets us know a couple things when Dragon's going to be up, when Rift Hurl's going to be up. So we know that the next Rift Hurl is about, I'm pointing at it like you guys can see it here. You can't, but right above the mini map there in the corner, you'll see that 120 is when the next Rift Hurl drops, and they can go for it. And the next objective is going to be Dragon. So my guess is the fights are going to happen around one of these two objectives here. They're desperately trying to keep people away from the top, but we'll see. So you see that Eric and Mackenzie both have 4 kills each, which is good for them. And we're going to see if Eric can actually pull this out. He's a little bit concerned, and he's not. He's not able to do it. So
It's only a 2 kill difference, but
it is, and it's only a 2K difference. But now notice they got the first tower.
So that's
that means that boosts gold. Actually, they don't. They have the second tower.
Yeah.
But here we should be able to get that.
Go.
So
Got
that's
that.
nicely done. So now it's a 1 kill difference. Again, as you go on in the game, the kills, while important, make less of a difference when there's especially only 1 or 2 kill difference.
right. Seems like they're getting after another tower here.
Yep. And so they're continuing to push in. And
I think that could be a kill right there.
could, but they have to worry about the junglers coming in to help put some pressure on the map.
Yep. So looks like we're going after a dragon right there.
So you'll see there's a little bit of battle here. I mentioned there's going to be a battle over like the Rift Herald, and we have this right here. Although you'll see that he's very fed. So this makes him very dangerous, but it looks like we will be able to pull it off and hopefully get him. It looks like
There we
he's
go.
done, nicely done. And we do pull the Rift out of this.
Yep.
So this is a good thing from Penn Manor. He evens up the score here as we are doing. We're also getting the dragon, which is, they are getting the dragon.
Yep.
So we're even on dragons. Dragon stacking is something that can give you buffs as we go and as it comes, it kind of lays down through. So you'll see that right now, top lane is open for Set, who's Sadie up the top, and there's a little bit of a wait here. So we still don't know where they're going to be dropping this Rift Turtle, and we'll see what happens here. And we are able to get the top tower, so good job. So Sadie should recall at this point. I don't know if she will or not. But I wouldn't be hanging around there if I were there.
Yeah.
So Rift Turtle's going to take this, and this opens up the mid lane. And maybe a kill here, or maybe not quite.
Nope. Oh, Eric's
But
going
maybe,
in there.
yep, Eric says, you know what, I don't really want you to get away. But they are frozen there, and they kind of let him walk out.
Yep.
Give him a moment to walk out of there, that's for sure. All right, if I can speak here, the Rift Turtle was able to get off another hit, and maybe another tower there in the mid lane. But this is, again, not good for Rain. She's way outmatched. There's no, I mean, you can see, like, here, the level difference here between them. Like, 13, and I don't know what her level is. We'll see it here in a moment when she comes alive here.
Yeah. At this point, it's not really even a competition for.
No, she really needs to be hanging back. Now, we
Yeah.
are dominating every other lane. It's what's helping us in this game, certainly helping us win. 5 different towers here that we've taken to their 1. Their big thing is top, and that's the thing that they're going to have to be careful of, because if they don't watch it, they will be giving up top towers. Now, she's going to go and try to hold it, but again, if I were playing the game, I would say someone else who's a little bit stronger go and combat that.
Yep.
So,
And here's Rain again.
yep. So she's trying. She's doing her best again, but this is again, she really should be backing up.
Yep.
Now
Eric's
Eric's
gonna come
here.
in.
We'll see if Eric's able to do anything with it.
It looks like both players are just going down in health, just which one's going to get there first. And
Yeah,
Eric's quite low.
he's gonna die.
Yep,
Yeah.
there he goes.
So again, you'll see the kills are being traded back and forth. We still have a 3K gold lead, and that was a nice escape by McKenzie. So we'll see. It does open up the tower, but Penn Manor has done a good job of opening up that center lane, which gives them a little bit of. Now you'll see the kill difference. Baron!
What?
So people are calling the Baron and people are not going. So
Baron Jones.
no,
Junior high
not
school
that.
Principal.
That's a different Baron. So we'll see. But anyways, you'll see that Penn Manor again is still in the lead gold wise. All right, so they're getting a buff here, and that's fine. There's these creatures that they just knocked down. They give them like a red buff, a blue buff, and so this was actually stolen out of the opposing jungle, our jungle, the jungler got. We're still at a deficit here in the top lane, and
Here we go.
yeah.
It's gonna be a kill for.
Well, maybe not because she's able to hop away.
Yep, good play
And
there.
and that does give her an advantage.
Yep.
We're clearing out vision here. One of the key things about League of Legends is the ability to have vision and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So
And that was something that the team really
Now-
focused on during practice. Today.
yeah, so really focused on, and this is see the Brutal Buds going on a killing spree. So you'll see here kills the way they're lining up. 4, 5, and 5. You can see our kills are stacked in about 3 people, which is good. But of course, the one we got to watch for is this Mordekaiser with 9 kills on him. But we certainly have evened up the kills at this point. So we're pushing in the middle.
It looks like they're looking at the map here. They're getting close to the other team base over there.
So it looks like what we're doing is trying to move in for a dragon. You see that little hourglass there in the mini map near where we're heading, near where they're running. The dragon's going to be up here in a little bit.
Yep.
But they're attacking Mordekaiser. And we'll see how we do with Mordekaiser. We have 3. We should be able to take this fight, but you never know. And they do have it. And here we go. And there's out. Now they might be able to get 1 here, but they're able to get it. Look at that. So they were able to get 2, and that gives them certainly an advantage. Now they're up 4K.
There's another one.
And there's another kill there. That puts them in a fantastic advantage.
Yeah. That was a really good play there by Penn
Good
Manor.
play, and not only that, but it looks like they're
Eric.
aiming for more.
the
They
more
might
the
be able
merrier.
to chase. They won't chase that out. It doesn't look like, but they're getting this dragon. This increases the dragon stacking. It's not sold point yet, but it is certainly somewhere where they're at. So they're now going to move up. If I were them, I notice everyone is dead on the other team. While there's 2 that are no longer dead, I would move up into the Baron at this point. So the Baron buff gives an incredible amount of strength for him to actually recall. Now you see Rain recalling here right in the presence. Well, she could have recalled. She chose not to. She's actually coming down to the Baron to help out her team fight this big, ugly creature.
Oh, it's ugly, all right, I'll tell you.
It is. Yep. Here she comes. And it looks like the other team is not even aware that it's being taken at this point.
Yep.
And they took it.
There we go.
All right.
And that gives them a huge gold
It
lead.
does. It does give them a huge goal lead.
7,000. Or more like
Yeah.
6,000, actually.
And there'll be more because what the Baron buff does is now your minions, these little creatures that come up the lane that you see coming up the blue dots there,
Yep.
they gives them incredible power and strength and range. And therefore it enables you to go further in the map.
Yep.
So
Here we go. Could see. And this side not today to fight that out.
yeah, decided not to. So you'll see we know they have the buff. You can see the purple kind of lying around them on Penn Manor in the blue team here. As you see them kind of play in, it just means that the Baron buff is on them. I think the Baron buff lasts for about 2 minutes. I could be wrong about that, but See there, if the other team, I would have collapsed in him, and they chose not to for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought there were more people around than what were there. Now, it's a little bit because I'm not sure. Penn Manor's not really making a ton of advantage with the Baron. The gold has increased. You can see by about almost 6 we're at this point. Maybe not quite. And you'll see them pushing mid here down the mini map as they try to take the inhibitors. These inhibitors are important. Those little diamond things, if they get them down, these super minions spawn, and it gives you even more attacking power.
Yeah.
Now, they aren't going without a fight, of course, as you'll see.
Yep.
And you'll see there's a little bit of a push going in, maybe a little bit of too much on the chase.
Yeah.
And, yeah. All right, so it looks like they're moving up to the top to maybe combat this top tower and try to get that. And it looks like we have a lot in this one, and this guy's not getting out here, I don't think, anytime soon. I could be wrong. Oh, they actually are running out. They get the tower. Rain again in their, 8th kill on her. So you look at that, half the kills in the enemy team were done in that by Rain. So again, it just shows again experience, not a critique in her, just a reality for her.
Yep.
So the other team's backing away. Once we break into the team space, they do something called turtling in. It just means that you kind of hunker down into your shell and try to protect yourself. And so they're kind of focused in around the base. They aren't really sure where Penn Manor's at. There's not a lot of vision.
Here's Eric trying to. Yep.
Yep.
It's 100 gold for that.
Yep. So we'll see where Penn Manor goes. The next dragon coming up, it looks like it's in about 12 seconds, I believe. So you can see again the hourglass and the countdown up there. I don't know if Penn Manor will go to it.
Only time will tell.
Oh, so we'll see here. Oh, and there's a lot of people here, so this is all good.
And
they get Mordekaiser, so they're kind of controlling. They know Mordekaiser is the one that they should be focusing in on here, and that is the one they are.
And it looks like they get another tower there.
Another tower's down, so this really opens up the map. Right now, Penn Manor, there's no towers left on the opposing red team except for what's in their base.
Yeah.
This is good for Penn Manor. Penn Manor does have 3 towers still standing. Top lane from the early push is no longer they don't have many defendants before the base, but yeah, so you can kind of see where they're at right now.
Yeah.
Again, the team trying to really hold their base at this point. But what Penn Manor is doing is saying, let's take this dragon. Let's get some dragon stacking. This dragon will get them onto Sword Point. Now, the other team knows it. They're pulling in, but Penn Manor has the dragon already as the other team comes. And the other team's saying, you know what? I'm not sure I want to take this fight. And so they are backing away as Penn Manor comes in.
Yeah.
Again, they don't have Mordekaiser's not in the area. He's their strongest character by far, with having well over half their kills. And if he's not around, he's not going to be. They aren't going to be doing much at all because he won't have enough. He's the only one that can damage. And so if they're able to control Mordekaiser, they have it.
Yep.
So again, you see the kills continue out for Penn Manor, and as they begin now to attack the bottom tower.
Yep. There they
All
go.
right,
They
so
got
they get
it.
that. So now again, look, Mordekaiser's here. Mackenzie gets caught out in that.
Yep. Looks
And,
like they're back up here a little bit.
So we'll see what Penn Manor does to handle this.
They've been playing well so far, so I'm sure they'll be able to get this.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. They will. So again, the Mordekaiser there. Oh, that's the first time we see it. Look, a kill there. Nice down shot into Mackenzie, but they are able to get it. And you'll see them pushing in the tower right here as they push in toward the base. It looks like they are beginning now to hit the towers right before they hit the end. And you'll see that Penn Manor has not won this game yet, but it's looking. Yep. And so here we are, and you'll see that their base has no towers protecting that nexus, and they are working really hard at getting it. There's a lot of position into that. So there's a shutdown, but you'll see that there's not a lot left. And Penn Manor really only needs to get to that nexus just a little bit before they actually you pull that out. You'll see the nexus is at half health. You can barely see it up there in the upper part of the game
Yep.
as they kind of pull out here.
Yeah. The our team has no chance right now.
They really, they're doing a really good job here
Yeah.
as they clean up. Again, you see the gold difference at this point, about at 7K gold difference, and we'll go from there. And you'll see that they're still doing the, you see the buff being grabbed there by Rain. And but this is Penn Manor's game, really, and really Penn Manor's game to lose if they do it.
It's really just a matter of time right now.
It is. So they come in. They're continuing to move up. Right now, the other team really has to keep an eye on their nexus because it's open. It's wide open. The one saving grace is their middle lane. The inhibitor did respawn, and that means that there's no super minions coming in down through that middle lane anymore.
Yep.
At least not at this point. Penn Manor now going for the Baron here, and they get the Baron, and this should be game as they push up through. They won't even need to wait for Soul to actually end it. Again, because this Baron gives them some incredible range and some incredible strength.
Yeah. Here they coming in.
Yep, so here they go, and they're moving in, and we'll see them push into the base here, and hopefully make short work of the East.
Our team is doing a nice job of defending.
They're doing the best job they can. They really are.
Yeah.
And we'll bring this inhibitor back down, and again, it's the Mordekaiser that was fed that's really the dangerous one, but you can see that they're handling him really, really well in this game as they come through, and now they're back at it, and it looks like they got
game.
it, and that is game. So grats, Penn Manor.
League, it seems like such a simple game. All you have to do is just destroy that, but there's so much.
They make it really hard to destroy it, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Well, that'll do it from us. So thank you all for joining in this stream here. So we'll be back tomorrow with, I think, Rocket League's playing tomorrow.
Rocket League is playing tomorrow.
Yeah, so Rocket League plays tomorrow. So of course we'll have that on stream, and then I think Wednesday Rocket League again, Thursday Rocket League again, but then tomorrow also Overwatch is playing along with Thursday. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.
Sports this week?
I don't think we have enough still yet. All right, we'll see you guys later.